Good day, everyone, and this is our thesis entitled The Optimization of Coagulation Treatment of Sewage Wastewater Using Calamansi Citrus Microcarpa Waste Coagulant. And I am Polygian Okahanat, and my thesis partner is Jimmy M. Milano, and our thesis advisor is Dr. Kyle Blaine Merkiton. For our presentation, these include the introduction, objectives of the study, significance of the study, methodology, results and discussion, and finally the conclusion. Access to clean water is crucial for human well-being as it plays a vital role in ensuring food security, energy production, and economic development. Due to large increase in population, sewage wastewater became prevalent. The sewage wastewater contains pollutants that can significantly affect the environment. In the Philippines, there are 331 municipalities classified as waterless communities, where over 50% of the impoverished population lacks the access of clean water, putting them at risk of illness. The Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, defines those communities as waterless communities. The colloidal nature of wastewater makes coagulation flocculation an effective approach for sewage wastewater. The physical attraction between the negative charge of the contaminants and the positive charge of the coagulant induces solid-liquid separation. Our study aims to optimize sewage wastewater treatment parameters, mainly pH level, coagulation dose, and settling time, using response surface methodology (RSM), specifically the Box-Benken (BBD) model. Our study also aims to determine the effectiveness of calamansi in treating sewage wastewater, specifically greywater from turbidity. Finally, our study aims to determine the biochemical oxygen demand and the chemical oxygen demand percentage upon determination of the optimal parameters. As for the significance of our study, the proposed coagulant could be a cheaper and more sustainable alternative, and the coagulant could reduce the environmental impact of the treatment process of sewage wastewater, and our study could contribute to the research of natural coagulants as a viable, eco-friendly alternative for treating sewage wastewater. This research also confirms with the Sustainable Development Goals mandated by the United Nations. The first goal is SDG 6, the Clean Water and Sanitation for All goal. Considering that our field of study is aimed towards wastewater treatment, the second goal is the SDG 12, the Responsible Consumption and Production goal. By reusing calamansi waste, we promote a more sustainable way to treat wastewater. The third goal is SDG 14, the Life Below Water goal. By reducing water pollution through effective wastewater treatment, and by using calamansi as a natural coagulant, it also helps in lowering harmful pollutants like BOD and COD, preventing water contamination, and protecting aquatic ecosystem. The last goal is SDG 15, the Life on Land. By promoting sustainable waste management, we reduce the environmental pollution and also help protect land-based water sources and biodiversity with cleaner wastewater discharge. For our methodology, the wastewater sample was obtained from the wastewater treatment plant located in Pasay City by providing sample containers to store the sample. The calamansi waste samples were obtained from local wet markets in Sucat, Parañaque City. The obtained calamansi were subsequently processed as a natural coagulant. Additionally, the sample characterization were of the wastewater parameters of the sample was done in a laboratory setting with the necessary equipment to proceed with the test. The Mac Union Laboratories Incorporated provided the wastewater sample analysis services to help provide data for wastewater parameters. The wastewater parameters such as COD and BOD are prominent in sewage wastewater, and wastewater sample analysis provides foresight as to what it may contain. As previously mentioned, the calamansi waste samples were obtained from local wet markets in Sucat, Parañaque City. The obtained waste calamansi were air-dried for 3 hours and oven-dried at 105 degrees Celsius for 6 hours, and the dried samples were grounded into fine powders.
For the coagulation process, this study used the Jar test method to simulate the coagulation process with different parameters provided by the RSM-BBD. The Jar test method is the most used method of wastewater treatment testing due to its simplicity. Each beaker was filled with wastewater samples. The wastewater pH is also one of the varied parameters for this study, and to reach the pH, sodium hydroxide or sulfuric acid were used to modify the pH level of the wastewater sample. For each standard run, 2 trials were performed to improve data accuracy. Subsequently, the coagulant is added in a specified coagulant dose and stirred continuously at the mixing speed of 100 rpm within 30 minutes. After coagulation, the treated wastewater was subjected to settling in a specified settling duration prior to sample collection. The optimal result was based on turbidity removal efficiency. The Box-Penken design model is a statistical model on the response service methodology that requires only 3 experimental design points: minimum, midpoint, and maximum, with 3 different input parameters: pH level, coagulant dosage, and settling time. 17 actual runs were conducted with varying pH levels of 5 to 9, coagulant dosage of 30 to 50 mg per liter, and settling time of 30 to 60 minutes. The RSM-BBD optimization and model validation. The optimized conditions generated by the RSM-BBD model will be used to validate the efficacy of the model to describe the coagulation system. 3 confirmatory runs will be conducted to compare the actual removal efficiencies with the predicted removal efficiencies given by the RSM-BBD model. For the BOD and COD removal using optimized conditions, after optimization and model validation, the optimum conditions were used to determine the BOD and COD removal efficiencies in the treatment of the sewage wastewater via coagulation using the calamansi waste coagulant. Liquid analysis, the turbidity was analyzed via turbidimeter, while BOD and COD contents were tested using the service MacUnion Laboratories Inc. provided. After the wastewater treatment was conducted, the optimum parameters that yielded the best turbidity removal results were tested for COD and BOD compared to its previous data. So here we are in the results and discussion. The turbidity removal efficiency resulting from calamansi coagulation from the different runs generated by the RSM-BBD model is shown in Table 2. Maximum efficiency of 88.98% is obtained at standard 10 with a pH level of 7, coagulant dose of 50 mg per liter, and 30 minutes settling time. In contrast, a minimum efficiency of 55.30% is obtained at standard 2 with a pH level of 9, coagulant dose of 30 mg per liter, and settling time of 45 minutes. So the normal plot of residuals as shown, most points follow the line closely, with the other points having slight deviations which indicate that the residuals are approximately normally distributed, which suggests that the assumptions of normality are largely met, which would also mean that predictions are still reliable. The predicted versus actual plot, we can see that the points still mostly follow the diagonal line, suggesting that the model's predictions are generally aligned with the actual values. The perturbation plot shows the sensitivity of the variables and how much the turbidity removal efficiency changes as the value of the parameters deviate from its midpoint or reference point. pH shows to be the most sensitive variable, which shows a prominent curve as it deviates from the midpoint, followed by settling time and then by coagulant dose. While all these affect the coagulation process greatly, individually, the plot just shows how these 3 variables affect one another. The 2D contour plot for the interaction of pH and coagulation dose. Areas shaded in red, yellow, and light green indicate higher removal efficiency, while dark green to blue regions correspond to lower efficiency. This trend will be the same for the following contour plots. From the visualization, the highest removal efficiency occurs around the pH of approximately 7, and the coagulation dose between 35 and 45 milligrams. 3D contour plot here gives some more detailed visualization of the previous slide with a 2D contour plot. The 2D contour plot for the interaction of pH and settling time. From the plot, the highest removal efficiency is concentrated around a pH of approximately 7 and a settling time of about 30 minutes, where the red region is most prominent. As settling time increases beyond this point, efficiency slightly decreases, transitioning through orange, yellow, and green regions. Similarly, efficiency drops at lower or higher pH values, especially towards the extremes, around pH 5 and pH 9, where the plot shifts to blue and green shades. Here is another 3D contour plot, but for the interaction of pH and settling time. The same can be said here where it gives a more detailed visualization of the 2D contour plot just shown. The RSM-BBD optimization. After the experiments that provided the results discussed beforehand, RSM-BBD provided optimizations to the turbidity removal efficiency, generating 100 solutions to achieve optimal results. The selected optimum condition is shown on Table 5, which was verified in 3 confirmatory runs. The resulting data were collected and compared to the values provided by the RSM-BBD. The results are as shown in Table 6. The actual turbidity removal efficiency is at 81.11%, which is a 1.69% difference when compared to the predicted 82.80%. While this differs from the predicted value, this does not deviate too far, which shows that the results confirm that the identified parameters were effectively optimized for the removal of turbidity in the wastewater. A test was also conducted to determine the final BOD and COD values of the treated wastewater using the selected optimized parameters, which resulted in a 90.6% removal of BOD and a 63.3% removal of COD. The pectin and calamansi peels promote particle agglomeration, and the lignin in it adsorbs pollutants. Bioactive compounds reduce microbial activity, further lowering BOD, thus supporting the result. Now for the conclusion, the experimental results highlighted that pH, coagulant dosage, and settling time significantly impact turbidity removal efficiency, with settling time being the most influential factor in the coagulation process. The quadratic model developed through the RSM-BBD analysis showed a strong correlation with the experimental data, confirming the importance of these variables and their interactions. The optimal conditions were determined to be a pH of 7, a coagulant dosage of 50 mg per liter, and a settling time of 60 minutes. In the selected optimal parameters, the coagulant dosage process parameters were expected to achieve a predicted turbidity removal of 82.80%, comparing the predicted removal efficiency to the observed value of 81.11%. For the turbidity removal efficiency, the percentage difference is around 1.69%. So this study demonstrated the effectiveness of calamansi waste as a natural coagulant for wastewater treatment. Using the RSM-BBD model, optimal conditions for turbidity removal were identified and validated. The findings highlighted the role of pH, coagulant dosage, and settling time in treatment efficiency. Significant BOD and COD reductions suggest calamansi-based coagulation as a sustainable alternative, supporting further research on its scalability and application. So that's all for our research, and thank you for listening.